Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Planning with Bree. In this video today, I will be showing you my 2022 bullet journal setup in my new Archer and Olive bullet journal. The first thing I am going to do is glue down this picture that I found from a magazine. I just really like the aesthetic of the black and white with her outfit and this very large, beautiful hat. With the scenery of the background in the city. So I put that on the first cover, and then I wrote my name on the second page. So the first page in my bullet journal is going to be my 2022 themes page. I did this in my last bullet journal and I really liked how it turned out. So this year I just start by drawing out 12 various size boxes and rectangles. And at the end of the month, I'm going to come back and draw in a snippet of my theme from that month, and it will be a collage at the end of the year. The next spread that I'm setting up is my year at a glance spread. So I start by doing these flowers in the one line drawing aesthetic, and I really like these one line drawings. They're very, very simple to do once you get the hang of it. And I just wanted to put down a few flowers in the background because I love the aesthetic of light drawings behind words. You know what I mean? I really like how that looks. So then once I lay down those flowers, I go ahead and write out all of the months for the year. Now I'm going to use this as a reference for when I make my habit trackers. Having this spread at the beginning of my bullet journal will prevent me from pulling out my phone to look up the calendar month or having to look at my daily planner. The last thing I do on this page is write out the words 2022 in 2 different fonts. So I'm going to start with the faux calligraphy font in this light pink in my Crayola Super Tips marker set. And then I'm going to write 22 in my black Cali art marker right across the top. The next page I'm going to lay out is the purpose for this journal spread. So I start with a one line drawing down in the bottom right hand corner. And then I am going to write out the title for this page in the same manner that I did the 2022 title. The only difference is that I wanted to go for a little bit of an ombre effect on the word journal, and I just used 2 different pinks from the Crayola Super Tips. I first laid down the word journal in the lighter pink, and then I just highlighted the top in dark pink. I tried to use brush strokes with the marker, or just light strokes with the marker where the 2 colors met, so it wasn't a harsh stop. And then I am going to use this page to list out all the reasons why I want to use this journal, which is a lot of reasons. But the main reason I want to use this journal is for self-growth, self-reflection, getting closer to God and my spirituality, as well as a reading journal because I plan to read 1 book a month. This next page is for my positive affirmations and prayer log. I start by drawing out another drawing or another one line drawing, and this one is a face with a rose as her eye, and then her hair in her face to kind of cover up the other eye. Super cute. As you can tell, I really like doing these drawings because they're simple and they're quick once you get the hang of them. I watched a lot of videos to learn how to do them, and I'll link some down in the description if you're interested. So then I am going to set aside 4 sections on this first page, or these first 2 pages. for the first 4 months of the year. And then I'm going to create a Dutch door. So I really planned to use all 4 of these colors in my entire spread. I wanted the spread to be very colorful and bright to start off the year. So that's what you see me doing here, just kind of going back and forth between the colors so that I can create a pop of color on each page. And then I come back in and do a huge 1-line flower drawing to go with the aesthetic of a light drawing behind the words. And once I am done with these spreads at the end of each month, I'm going to be really excited to see how they turn out and how they look. So the next 2 pages will be my level 10 life spread. And I got the idea to do this spread from Reflect with Raksha. She actually did both of these pages in her bullet journal, and I really liked the purpose of them. So the purpose of this spread is to reflect on different categories of your life and rate how you feel about how you are performing in each category on a level from 0 to 10. And so I chose to do a square and to have 10 levels in the square, but there are many ways you can do this spread. So the 8 sections that I chose for my bullet journal is work, family, romantic, friends, God, YouTube, health, and myself. These are the 8 categories that I wanted to focus on. And so the first thing I do is rate how I feel on a level of 1 to 10 with each of these. And I started with my health, how I feel about how it's going with my health and working out. And right now that's at about a level 5. I have lost half the weight I wanted to lose, but I'm kind of stuck. So I rated myself a 5. I filled in 5 lines, and then I just wrote in a tiny 5 on the inside of that last line. I'm using the same 2 colors, and I'm just going back and forth to fill in the various levels. The next thing I do is rate where I want to be. So I take my purple marker and I make a dot above each category of where I would like to be. The only category that hit the nail on the head for me right now is romantic. That's it. Everything else I have a little bit of work to do, which is what we get into on the next page. Okay, so on this next page, I'm going to start out with a 1-line drawing, very reminiscent of the picture that I glued down on my cover. Next, I go in to make the headings for the 3 sections: focus, small changes, and maintenance. The focus will be the categories that I ranked myself 5 or below in. The small changes are the list of things or habits I'm going to do to increase that score. And then the maintenance are the sections that I feel I can keep doing what I am doing or just keep the score the same. So this next spread is going to be my 2021 reflection page and my 2022 goals page. So I start out with another one-line drawing, and then I make my heading for 2021 reflection. So in my last bullet journal, I had a few pages at the end of my bullet journal for my favorite people, places, things, prayers, just in a way to capture all of my favorite moments of the year. But I didn't have any area designated to reflect on it and really think about my proudest moments and my deepest regrets. So that's what I'm going to put on this page, as well as any limitations that were very specific to 2021 that I felt like held me back from achieving my goals or doing anything that I said I wanted to do. So on the next page, I'm going to do my 2022 goals, and then I leave room to write out 4 different goals that I would like to achieve this year specifically. So this next page is a Dutch door, and on the next 2 pages, I am going to write out the biggest 4 questions that I feel will help me achieve these goals. That is, why do I want to achieve these specific 4 goals? And I believe that having the reason why I want to accomplish these goals set in mind and in place will help me to remember why it's so important for me to go after them. The next question I write is, how am I going to accomplish these goals? And I just plan to list the steps or the biggest steps that I can make and need to work up to in order to accomplish everything I set forth. What is limiting me? What do I think would be something that would hold me back this year? Or what do I see as a pattern that I'm already kind of doing that is going to hold me back? And how am I going to remove those limitations? And then done by this date. This was a very important section for me. It's a very powerful section, basically a manifestation of me completing all 4 goals that I set. And I just don't want to leave that section blank. So I really look forward to filling out these spreads, and I will show you guys what they look like when I am done, as always, on my Instagram, Planning with Bree. Here is the final flip through of my bullet journal. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and come back to see a new video next Tuesday on my channel, Planning with Bree. Also, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.